So this is our SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a strategic planning tool that helps management evaluate an organization in terms of internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats.
So, what was that? Just SWOT?
SWOT would be strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And
Maybe you want to make like two
Yeah,
columns.
right. That's fine. We just know what that is. We just have to think about SWOT.
Alright. So the first two parts of SWOT would be the strength and weaknesses, which are internal.
Mhm.
So we have to think of, for our company or franchise, Chick-fil-A, what are some internal strengths and weaknesses?
So maybe if you want to make like two T charts, like one
Yeah.
with like half SW, one OT. You know what I mean?
So, this one. What do you want here?
Strength.
Strengths and weaknesses. And that is internal.
Nice. All right. So
Well, one strength I'd say that we'd have is like the brand is relatively rare to Michigan.
that's good. Yeah.
Rare or new? Should we put
Both.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
one in Michigan, so. Or two now.
Yeah,
Lansing.
two now.
Yeah.
We were gonna go there today, actually.
Really?
And then I'd say another one would be good food.
High quality, good
Yeah.
food.
What else?
Customer service probably.
That's
They
good.
really emphasize that.
That's really good. Yeah.
That'd be a weak.
Or internal or external?
I think internally.
Internal? Why would that be internal?
Well, let's read here.
Define internal. Does it give a definition of what internal
Many
is?
companies SWOT analysis, blah blah blah, to evaluate where they stand relative to competition. So, relative to competition, strengths and weaknesses are internal. They include facts that would either build up or drag down the firm's performance.
So, what's OT?
Opportunities and threats. So should we do maybe one more strength?
Yeah. So examples for potential internal strengths are premium brand name, proven management team, lower costs, higher margins, and a diverse workplace. That's the book example. So, could we relate that to anything that Chick-fil-A has?
What we already have some of those.
Yeah, I'd say that that goes along with
I'd say
proven management
one would
team.
be good. Would be like a recognizable brand.
Logo, like last. Okay.
Yeah. For like one last strength.
Yeah.
You can even just put brand name.
Let me touch that. So is it sleep? Recognizable brand name. So,
Should be one weaknesses.
potential internal weaknesses could be poor location, bad safety record, inaccurate. You said that.
Inadequate.
Inadequate. There we go. Financial resources, low employee satisfaction.
Weaknesses.
There was that incident with Chick-fil-A
And the gear bits.
in the gay rights movement.
Yeah.
So we could write that down.
What's that called? It's not. The news gives
Bad media coverage. Or
Yeah. What's
Bad
publicity?
publicity.
That's what.
bad publicity? So bad publicity because
Recent
the owners came out and said that
Awful at spelling.
publicity.
Why? Alright, we know that. Recent bad publicity. About
Have it right here.
okay.
So it was the same-sex marriage controversy. It followed reports that Chick-fil-A's charitable endeavor donated millions of dollars to a anti-gay rights group. Okay, so what?
Definitely.
I actually think that we
Internal
should like
weakness.
read about this
More
because then like if we get that
we can
question,
be able
Yeah.
to defend ourselves.
and think about
So
it.
that's definitely a weakness that we need to come up on. And then we can add that to the market analysis. Is it? Yeah, that's you can write that in what you're doing for the writing.
Okay.
So now we have the external. Well, do you guys think of any more weaknesses that Chick-fil-A has?
I mean, from the book definition of weaknesses, I've heard from our research and stuff that most of those are key components and almost strengths of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So
So those would be our internal weaknesses. So our external opportunities versus our external threats are up next.
What the?
It's good.
Fine.
but they can't. I bet they can't even see the spelling over
No,
it.
it's good.
All right.
Alright. And then task.
Threats.
Threats.
Yeah, we're good.
So I'd say opportunities.
And this is also external. Yeah. So higher consumer demand is an example in the book. So
it's right by a college campus.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd say opportunities
there's
would be like
27,000 kids that go here.
an untapped market, like a new market for Chick-fil-A.
So
New market, I guess you could say.
I mean, there's like opportunities to get involved within the campus.
Campus involvement.
yeah.
Anything else stick out to you guys?
New social trends is an example in the book. Is there any new social trends that
Maybe one could be like people care more about the quality of food
nowadays
than they used to.
they care more of what's inside of it. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So since we have high quality chicken, people care. Like nowadays, people started to care more about what's in their
With-
food.
More choices like that we have around. They're gonna want
Yeah.
better food. They're gonna want to pick the
more
better. Yeah.
So the social trend of better quality food.
And safer
Yeah.
animals.
Higher quality food.
Should we go down to threats?
We can always come back.
Potential external threats: a powerful new competitor, a deep recession, new government regulations, and significant new taxes. So, external threats.
Can this all be for like the finance side of Chick-fil-A, or is this just like
What do you mean?
can we put like the finance like weaknesses or strengths of it like compared to other opening up other franchises or
I think it's just market based.
okay.
Yeah, because it's that the SWOT analysis is a market based.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's a good question.
that is a good
Ryan.
question though.
So threats.
We have a lot already. We're fine.
Okay. I'd say our competitors, especially in the Mount Pleasant area,
Mm-hmm.
Popeyes and KFC.
Yeah.
So
Those are probably two of the highest competitors in a
And-
small area.
and KFC is like already it's been around forever, so it's been proven to work and stuff.
So we should just write those.
Competitors, yeah,
Competitors in area.
such as KFC and Popeyes, which are primarily chicken places, such as Chick-fil-A. Not as good though. Not as good.
Hmm.
You say threats involve like social trends too?
No, well, there could be, but
Because you could also put that the social
Yeah.
trend of everyone becoming more
Healthy.
well, not necessarily healthy, but more like reasonable towards gay marriage and LGBT rights. That the whole gay marriage thing could also go there due to the increased social trend of acceptance.
Doesn't Chick-fil-A have like their own like growing facilities too for their chicken, so they don't like put in all those chemicals like
Yeah,
to make the
they
chickens
have to-
bigger?
yeah, the places they get their chicken from have to be like inspected by Chick-fil-A to make sure that they're the right places.
Because I don't think KFC and Popeyes do that. I think they just get the most for their buck. So like,
Yeah, I like what he said. Maybe even if you wanted to, just draw like an arrow from the recent bad thing over to threats.
because it's a social trend. Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's our SWOT analysis. Would you say so?
You guys good with it?
Yeah.
is there any other weaknesses that we could come up with for Chick-fil-A?
I think one of the reasons why we chose it is because of the lack of internal weaknesses that it has.
Yeah.
But
I guess we could put we don't know like how it's going to do because there's so few of them that it's not like
Yeah.
McDonald's. It's
well, I
like,
think that's what makes it so popular.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can go both ways.
Yeah. Because
You
I know
could,
like
yeah.
McDonald's, you could like if you wanted to put in an area, you could just go see like a McDonald's in like the same relative like type of area and be like, oh well, it is successful here or it's not successful here. But since there's so few Chick-fil-A's, like you can't really do that. It's
I think
like
that's one of the rare ones that
experimentations.
can go on both sides of
Yeah.
strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. Because I guess it could go under new market, but it also is like
Yeah.
new market, unknown market.
Unknown. Yeah, that's a perfect way of saying it. Any more external threats? What is the book? The book says a powerful new competitor. We got that. A deep recession, a new government regulation, or significant new taxes. Unless the government decides to outlaw good food, I don't think that's anything to be worried about.
Does Chick-fil-A have any like special like ways of making their chicken that are like
It's the standard ways, and I don't think we'd have to worry about that because they make their chicken, they thrive on their chicken being made healthier and less antibiotics in the meat and raised in their feed. Yeah. I think we're good.
Thus concludes our SWOT analysis.